Just tell them
No, I told her. She said, can I wash my clothes in the sink? And I said, yes, you can wash your clothes in the sink, but put them on the trampoline so they can drip out. Because if you put the clothes in the dryer without them being fully wrung out, they will break the dryer next. I told her why, and she expressed that she understood.
She had it in a basket.
I don't know. Y'all keep saying what the answer is.
And you can just send her away. You need to find somebody and send her away.
So how is this send away different than your send away?
Mine was because I was sexually assaulted. Hers is because she needs some developmental growth.
Damn, you reached all the way back to the essay? I'm talking about when I tried to send you to Poppy.
No, that's
when you were taking pills.
No.
You went all the way back to, damn.
I just feel like that's the same reference, not me.
It's not the same reference, Bailey.
I don't think Angel's being bad for attention. I think she's being bad because she didn't know how to do anything else.
We're trying. No. You cannot say that the effort that we have been putting into her, the very intentional effort that we have been putting into her, has not been us firmly communicating our expectations. You cannot say that we've been just saying, do this, do this, do this. We have appealed to every level, emotional, spiritual.
But you're acting like you didn't try and kick down her door like 5 months ago.
Yeah, and we talked about it. And we talked about it.
But she's still traumatized. So.
And we can continue to talk about it, but what does that got to do with her treatment of you? So boom, if you really want to come for me for trauma, let's talk trauma. Why does she have a problem with you? Why does she target you? Because you too have caused her trauma. You too have been, because you have treated her like crap her whole life, and she finally grew a pair, and she treats you the same, and now you got a problem that she's treating you the same.
She treats me bad. I have a problem with her trying to treat the boys like
I agree, and I always
just like, why? What do you gain from that? Like when she.
But has she been taught?
When Michael told her that she was yelling at him when they were walking, I was just like,
yeah.
Like, why would you have no reason to do that?
Because even though I talk to her, she immediately goes into mini mom mode, and she's a very aggressive mini mom.
And she thinks that...
she's the worst version of mini mom.
Yeah, she's rude.
She's got a vendetta. She got a problem with them boys.
She's poisoning them. I've been telling you this.
Well, we all know that, but I'm trying to combat it, and it is our jobs to combat it. The solution can't be me sending my child away. How did you feel when I tried to... the other time. The time I wasn't successful. How did you feel when I was trying to send you to Florida?
I don't know. You gotta read that letter in the closet.
Is that when that letter's from?
Yeah, I think so.
I have to go read the letter.
No, but... I mean, I was scared. Because, I mean, you always try to paint this big, happy family with Dre, and how Dre is this... his father, and
man, he was great.
Honestly,
I didn't see chinks in his armors until recently, but he's doing the work to rectify that too.
Listen, man, that's how he is. Like, do you think that's good behavior?
What all he's doing? I don't know what he's saying, but he's allowed to use
all the time though.
He is learning. And sometimes he does well.
Talking back, like when Drake came out here and you were talking to him when I was walking out here, she was like, "I'm gonna clean my room when I want to." Like, girl, if you don't like, it's so stupid. Like,
I miss the '80s.
Why?
Because you could yoke a kid up
with an extension cord, with a tree branch.
You can do it all. You could do it all. My God, you could do it all.
Why would you?
I don't do. It doesn't seem right, but damn it, it's so gratifying when a kid is standing behind you and verbally defying you and saying, "I could clean my room when I want to." You can do what? Snatch, yank. See your soul leave your body.
You should be rolling her eyes.
And we can't have those moments.
She does not care about you and your feelings. That's why she does these things.
I don't know.
I know. She's gonna abuse you, Mom.
And what's my recourse?
Exactly. You keep going like, oh, but...
What's my recourse? And you'll understand. Again, you were seeing this from single. I've never had a child. Never been married. Never really had no real responsibilities. No real life experience perspective.
Right.
I'm seeing this from 42 years old.
You can't just throw away your kid because you conceived her and she has nobody, and
If
her dad left her, and this,
her
that,
father,
and that,
boom, her father did not leave her. He left me.
So it's not her?
No, that was gone, and I ended up pregnant, and he doubled down on he gone.
You told him?
Yeah, I was excited because I thought it was going to get him back. I thought it would get him back and we would be good.
So
it was the most amazing 3 weeks of my life. Get off of me. I know. Don't be me. Be better than me. This is where your standards kick in. When your mom tells these goddamn stories and you're like, my God, Mom.
But the thing
yes, Bailey, judge me.
Always different.
I know, because I was stupid. I was so stupid.
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like...
Even in my stupidity, I was a good mom. So he's using the I pay your life, so you owe me respect angle.
That's what he does to me, and that's why I don't want the car.
I know.
I'm not going to do all that.
I understand, but that's his thing. And I believe that this financial space that they're in right now is a space where he needs to humble himself. Because he's really not in a space. That's why you stopped talking to me?
Yeah, just now. When we started talking about money.
Oh, yeah. We're in a space where he needs to humble himself. He can no longer throw I make the money in anyone's face because he's not making the money. You know, so this is a humbling for him, and he can choose to either receive it or when the tides turn, because the tides will turn where I start making more money than him and I start funding our life, and he has to be mentally prepared for that. And if he's not mentally prepared for that, it's really gonna fuck with him. So this financial space we're in right now is so much bigger than, oh Lord, hide the truck so the repo man don't get him. This is a huge growth opportunity for us if we take advantage of it, which I am, and I can't force him to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is what's going to happen to you in the military. You'll be forced to level. You're going to be forced to level up at skyrocket speed. Like it's going to go.
That's what I was thinking. I can't.
And that's where homesick comes in, because you're so used. You can't even be yourself. You can't come back to yourself. You can't quit.
I have nothing to be homesick of.
No, you're not homesick. You're not homesick of home. No, you're not homesick of home. You're homesick of normalcy.
Yeah,
your home. Being able to smoke when you want to, being able to pick up your phone when you want to, being able to do your hair however you want to, that's homesick.
That's what I was thinking, but at the same time, it's like, one, if I cut my hair, I don't have to worry about my hair for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I need to just learn how to flat twist my hair or something and no beads, and like, you know, I can still do things because my hair isn't long.
Yeah, so maybe that was your training ground to be able to see yourself with that length hair and still see that you're beautiful.
Maybe. Because literally today, the old lady who gave me like my stone necklace when I first started working at Fry's, and then she quit. And then she said that she was trying to get a job, because I saw her when she was walking with the deli. She was looking for rest. And it was this old white lady, and her mom had died. Like, I feel like I mentioned her before, but it was like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, she was like, "You're so cute." I was like, "Oh, thank you."
See?
Little old white lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then I left, because I was like waiting for my lift. And then my lift got canceled because I had taken too long. And I had to sit on the bench, and as I was sitting on the bench, I was looking at my phone, and in this car, like, there were a lot of cars, and they were like all waiting to like turn and stuff into their parking spots. And this girl, she rolled down the window, she's like, "You're so cute." And she's like my age, and I was like, "Thank you." But it's just like, dang. Like, this was just me being myself. And like, I remember I used to hate cornrows as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally.
You never told me.
Yeah.
You just let me get you them plain in your hair.
But it was like, you would do them sideways. So, I mean, like...
I would try to make you look like a girl, but you could have spoke up, and I would have like, "Shut up, girl, I'm practicing." Like, I would have overruled you, so you played your position, but I should have gave you the space to tell me that you didn't like cornrows. I apologize.
It's alright. Because now I know I'm cute with them.
You are. You're cute with them. You're cute with any hairstyle.
Yeah.
But you also know you are not your hair now.
Exactly.
which is something you may not have known before. So, if we can use every situation for our good, and yes, Dre has his flaws, but his flaws are workable for me. They may be deal breakers for you. So that's why when I say see his qualities, you keep looking at the things that he does wrong. Start seeing his qualities, because his qualities are why I stay with him. I don't stay with him because he's doing the shit he's doing right now. I don't stay with him for that. But he's not doing anything wrong. He's not doing anything I'm not used to. So it's been normalized to a point, and you're not used to a man going in, but I have gone in on you a lot of your life.
But why is that healthy?
It's
Man should not be going in on you. Mom.
He's allowed to correct. He's allowed to correct.
But if
I don't know. I can't explain it to you, because from your perspective, you are correct.
It sounds like abuse.
It's not. He's allowed to say whatever I don't think he's using abusive language.
I'm saying, like, on my standpoint, at my age, why am I tolerating people talking to me like that?
You don't, but my husband doesn't speak to me like that regularly. Even when he's mad at me, he doesn't speak to me like that.
But
when he's reprimanding a child, he is now speaking to that child differently than he speaks to me. So my husband would never. So why is it okay for him to speak to a child that way? Now we have to tackle that question. And I don't agree with it, but sometimes I flip back into that old space too. I still do it. Yesterday I was going on judgment. I don't need your judgment. I want you to have kids. Yeah, I was on one all day. Michael, goddamn blue everywhere. I was on one until I realized I was on one, and I may have argued with Dre yesterday too. Did I get tacos yesterday? I did. Yeah, we argued yesterday too. So the energy was on me.
It was a hard day, honestly.
Overall?
Well, honestly.
Were you at home?
Yeah, I stayed in my room. I was off.
Damn.
It's my entire day.
You can't get no peace.
I was like, oh.
Damn, you run into the military on us. You like, shit, Uncle Sam is better than this.
Honestly, shoot.
I'm thinking you staying home because you love us. No, you staying home because you ain't got options. Damn. You ain't got to do me. But you ain't got to do me.
I want to be able to love you from a distance. I don't want to love you.
I want to keep you close. I want to keep you close. You think you have to love me? No. You don't kiss my ass. You don't do any yes man stuff. No. I thought we had a friendship. Are you telling me I'm not your friend?
I'm talking about like Angel, Michael, Kaden, Dre.
We're not friends.
Mom, I already told you all this. I'm saying like other people, like my other family, not you.
Okay. I'll re-see because I don't remember. If you tell me this time, I won't forget. Are we friends?
Yes, Mom, we're my friend.
Okay, I'm just wanted to confirm. Because my little feelings was about to be hurt. If he was like, no, not really. Because I would call you rude, but you're honest. You're honest enough to tell me, no, Mom, you're not one of my friends. And that would have been a moment to me because I've been out here loud and proud. One of my best friends is my daughter. And he was like, yeah, that's delusion. Yeah.
I would like to tell you some new stuff. I literally tell you everything.
I know.
Why wouldn't you think I just tell you that because you're my mom?
Because you don't have any other friends.
That's what I was thinking.
So you're using me.
No, I just said that we're friends.
Okay.
But I thought that's what you were thinking, like that I would be talking to you because you're my mom and I'm using you. But I'm not using you. Is what I thought. What's the narrative you're creating?
No, I thought you talked to me because I'm your mom and you appreciate my perspective. Because I'm one of the people in your life whose perspective you respect. And if I know how your brain thinks, and I do know the tutelage you've been under.
How do you think my brain thinks, Mom?
You're analytical and you're very calculated. Like, you really do think 10 steps ahead. And so that's why when people say whatever they say, that's why you're expressionless, because you've already played the scenario over in your head 16 different ways. Like they say there's a version of you that lives X reality. You are, in a split second, you have lived every single outcome, and you chose the outcome that best serves your
current. But does it really
current.
best serve me? Because I feel like I always end up
You're short-sighted.
And like I throw myself in situations I knew were going to be bad.
Just because you lack logic. You have not developed logical brain, therefore you cannot use logic. You can apply your mother's logic. That's why it's important that you listen to your mother. Listen, don't be a dummy. Listen to mommy. I knew I was going to get to use that once in my life.
From Rapunzel.
Yes, I've been wanting to use that for a very long time. Anyway, that's why you need to listen to the wise people who came before you. You don't listen to everybody that came before you.
Right.
But the ones that you have identified are knowledge sources for you, you listen to them, because they have that developed frontal lobe. Now, the way that they deliver it, they may not be aware of what they're passing on to you. Because
it could be skewed, toxic.
Yeah. Or delivery or energy or da-da-da. He's passing knowledge,
but he's
being toxic about it.
Right.
So she's not going to receive the knowledge because of the delivery. That's why I keep saying it's all about energy. You can say the exact same thing, but it's the energy behind it. And so that's why it's important to listen to your elders, and just not even your elders, just people whose opinions you respect, because that helps you start forming your thoughts and your ideas and of who you are.
Right. Forming your self-identity.
Exactly. Everybody's like, I made myself. You did, but what you did was you pulled a little piece here, you pulled a little piece here, you pulled a little piece here, and that's how you became yourself.
How do you feel about being a baby mama? Like, do you enjoy being a baby mama? Were you upset to be the second baby mama? Do you ever feel any way about being another baby mama?
If I took a shot every time you said baby mama, like, you've been contemplating this, I see.
Yeah, no, there's some stuff in my head right now.
No, because the baby mama is glorified, because it is celebrated almost in the black community to be a single mother. I watched my cousin when she was pregnant, and all the women in the family gather around her and tell her, you don't need a man to raise a baby. And so 2 things I walked away from my 16-year-old cousin giving birth to a baby. One is, I will never gain that much weight when I'm pregnant. 2, you don't need no man to raise a baby. And so, besides the financial struggle, I love being able to feed into you without having to consider anyone else. Fuck everybody but us, for real. Yeah, I get to make mini me's. Why the f*** do you think your name is Mini Me? It ain't because we both light-skinned. It's because I duplicated myself. Of my 4 kids, you're the one that's closest to my present reality. Angel's the one, and Caden's the one that's furthest away from my present reality.
Why? Because you're like...
So, I'm just theorizing. But what if, as you produce children, they're stages of you? Isn't that something?
So Michael would be like a teenager, or would he be above me?
No, Michael, you were born in your orders. So Angel's my teenager. Definitely moody, suicidal, storyteller, artist.
Moody and suicidal?
Yeah, that was me. I was terrible in my teens. So Michael would be my elementary years.
The sprinklers are going to turn on soon, in like 30 minutes.
But if you leave them overnight, then they'll dry, and then you just stick them in the dryer to take the crisp out of them. Don't tell her the impediment tell her the solution.
Why aren't you allowed to put in the dryer? Is it too much energy?
There's too much water in the clothes.
Oh yeah. Dang, I tried suggesting to Dre to help her.
I don't know if he was squeezing while he was yelling. That would have been an effective use of his time, but I'm not sure if that happened.
Like,
you can continue in your cycle of picking at seeing what he does wrong instead of focusing on what he does right.
what do you do right
In this instance, he addressed her behavior. He's supposed to correct her, and I'm sure somewhere in what he said, he told her how to properly happen. If he didn't, she wouldn't be out here wringing it out, laying it outside. So somewhere in there, he did deliver the message, which was right. He just needs to continue to evolve to the space where he doesn't say all that other unnecessary stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
An angel should be granted the space to say, hey, that hurt my feelings.
Exactly.
And come back later and, expect an apology. Because 99% of what he said didn't need to be said. And I can agree with that. And Dre is evolving into a space that maybe one day we could get that apology. He's apologized to me. I don't know if he's apologized to y'all. He told me he has. So he's evolving, which is a good quality of a man. Most men will not change. They feel who they have identified themselves with is who they are for the rest of their life. And they'll pick up interests here and there, but none of those interests will stick enough, because to allow one of those interests to become permanent in your life, you now have to accept that who you thought you were is not who you are. And because people must stay real to themselves, they stop evolution. Because who you were is who you were, and who you are is who you are, and who you become is who you allow. Ooh, that should be on a t-shirt at LoneeTaylorArt.com. Pick up your merch. Yep, get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
That's team too much.
She said she's gonna do it for $75.
That's a good cost.
But she's doing it with added hair too.
Oh, so she gonna whip you up.
Yeah.
And have you seen her added hair work?
I'm about to show you right now.
Okay, who is she? Is she a classmate or something?
Well, she was the girl that was selling snacks in my school last year.
She was a snack girl, so she found another hustle. I like her.
Yeah.
She gonna keep a hustle. Okay, Ma. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Were you out here, Mom?
Yes, I was out here.
Where were you at?
I was on the trampoline.
So I'm convinced they
I
got
didn't
dogs.
see you.
Because them dogs should be out.
All 24 hours.
Yes. So they must soon as they see, hear, or smell somebody. They probably,
Yeah, they be on. Oh, run out the house. They could sense us from inside the house.
Yeah.
That house must not got nothing going on if they could.
They don't have a dog door. They just stay outside.
How do you know?
Because I'm always outside.
But could they always be outside because you're always outside?
They do not have a doggy door. Their dogs
Yeah, but anyways,
I'll let you have it.
I'm excited.
Thank you for joining in on the conversation.
'Cause I'm ready.
I appreciate it.
Mom, let me show you something.
I'm looking. Oh, my keys are on there. And I can't see in the dark.
I can't see in the dark.
I just need to.
Yeah, throw my keys off of the trampoline so you don't impale yourself. What happened? You see how I'm having conversation with all four of my kids at once? I'm listening. Can I change the level I'm speaking? Thank you, dear.
Hey, Mommy.
Yeah, Bubba.
Anyway,
I want to eat
so,
something too.
are you on live now?
Yes.
Oh, so basically, the other day I was at work.
Use code names if necessary.
Okay, we'll call him Coca-Cola.
Okay, this is a new player.
So, I see Coca-Cola working. He doesn't work for fries. He
Do you
works-
like black eyes yet, or it's still a mix?
Yes,
Okay.
He is a brown skin king.
Oh,
Right, anyways, he's cute. I'm low-key looking at him while he's doing his job.
Oh, so he works with you.
No, he doesn't work with me. He works for
For Coca-Cola. Ooh, cha-ching. Okay, I'm liking the story. 2
No.
pluses. See that superficial? Get your buy-in because he has a good job and he's chocolatey chocolate. Those are all the wrong reasons to like somebody, but keep telling your story, sis.
Right.
I'm listening.
So then, like I looked at him like maybe like 4 times in my shift.
How long was he unloading the coke?
Well, he was doing like other places. Like he was like over here,
Okay.
over here. Cause you know how they have like the main area, and then they have over the drink aisle, and then they have. So like I'm able to see him do multiple things if I'm on the register.
I think just because you said within my shift, I'm thinking he was there for hours.
No, he was there for at least like an hour and a half.
Okay. And
Because
okay.
there's this old black guy who also.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Put a pin in Coca-Cola. Why is race important? Even though I did ask if you liked black boys now. The relevance in that is because I need to know what my grandbaby's going to look like. But what is the relevance of the old white lady and now this old black guy?
Because of who compliments me. Like, I like when other races compliment me, but I feel more secure when black people compliment me, you know?
I understand exactly what she said.
Because it's validation from other races, but
It's
people
like
understand it when it's black people.
Stamp of approval when it's from your own.
Right. But not like in a negative way. 'Cause I just enjoy it, you know?
Yes.
But, hey.
Peer approval.
And it's just like for me to mention race, and if the person's down for me, I attach it to the race. I haven't had a bad experience with a black person ever since like elementary school.
Have you had a bad experience with a white person?
No, just stories I've heard.
So you're on guard from what other people have told
Right.
you. That's why there's probably white people who have racism from generation. They've never even experienced
That's
a
why I
black
think
person.
when I hear Angel talk, I'm just like, why do you talk like that? Like why are you so negative towards?
Oh,
And I'm like, oh,
probably me.
That's literally what I was thinking.
Damn, I did her.
But I'm able to mask myself.
Ooh, see, and that's the ability to mask. You got to know when you can be transparent, and you got to know who you can let people where things slip up around,
But
and you got to know when to just.
you gotta teach that to children before anything.
Well, I thought it was all encompassing. What goes on in this house stays in this house. I thought that was it. But no, because y'all still be in y'all's chats and on the phone with y'all's friends telling all the business. And I don't know where the loyalty bond kicks in, because now you're loyal, but you were not loyal for a very long time. You would tell everything. So when did your loyalty kick in? Do you recall? I recall. I saw the ass at the mall. That's something you should contemplate.
What loyalty are we talking about?
Where you stopped running your mouth about what goes on in this house and actually tried to be a solution to what goes on in this house. Because I think you switched from judging. So, ooh, girl, this is what goes on in my house. So you're judging what's going on in your house, and you switch to, hey, this isn't right, and it needs to be corrected.
Because I was in a child's place, and what can I do besides talk to people about my issues?
But when did it happen?
I don't know, Mom. I never cared about saying whatever I wasn't supposed to say. There was never a line to be drawn. It was just a hypothetical line. Like, I only spoke about things that had to do with me. It wasn't like I was, I don't know, I just never cared enough to elaborate.
I understand. See, I'm a historian. I'm labeling myself now. So I like accurate dates and times. When it comes to me, I don't care about nobody else's history. That's why I was on live earlier, and it was Thurgood Marshall. And I was like, I don't know who that is. I know he did something, and he's somebody, and he's on this stamp, but I don't know his contribution, and I don't feel bad about that. That's just information that I've chosen not to retain. But I bet you there's a lot of stuff that I hey, stop. I bet you there's a lot of stuff that I have chosen to retain that you don't know. I'm watching, Michael. And then you guys need to get down because Angel's trying to dry her clothes. I'm watching.
On the floor.
And then
Good job.
What did you do? I finally know how to do kick steps. Hey, Mom.
I'm so proud of you. Good job trusting yourself.
And I can't actually like spin my arm around circles.
Yo, that's awesome.
Hey, Mom.
You see how you think it's gassing them up. No, this is teaching them to believe in themselves. Who's gonna teach your kids they can fly but you? I'm watching. So hell yeah, I'm gonna gas my babies up. Oh! I'm listening.
So Coca-Cola.
Yeah, we're back to Coca-Cola.
Anyways, I see Coca-Cola. And honestly, I'm telling you this because I want your advisory. Because honestly, I low-key am on the fence about it. I won't, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But anyways, I see Coca-Cola. And like, he's walking by and I get his attention. So I smiled and waved, and he smiled and waved back. So I was like, okay, you know, we kind of in there. But at the same time, you can smile and wave to anybody. But I was too nervous. Like, I was kind of nervous to, like, say anything.
How old is Coca-Cola?
That's what I'm about to get to.
Okay.
Because he looked like he was my age, like 20. Man's is not 20. Man's is 27. And
No.
I'm 18.
Yeah, that's a no.
Why?
Because he should be. Because we're looking for quality men off top. We're not waiting until our husband to start looking for a quality man. We're setting our standards, which should have been set in elementary school, which was the story that started all this. But we're setting our standards early, so we're not waiting till our husband to have standards. And so you're doing a good job wringing your clothes, Angel. I wanted to acknowledge that. Good job. No, I'm not patronizing her.
I know, it's just like...
She's doing a good
get back
job.
to
This
us.
is like the 4th time she done rung these bitches. That's way more effort than I would have put. I would have
She
put
knows
them
she needs
on.
more help.
Well, then you should get up and help her.
I said because she knows she needs more help. Okay, back
Don't
to
fuss
you.
at my kids.
Back to
Y'all
you.
get down. Your sister's clothes are over there drying now. You're dropping her clothes on the ground, so get down. And get down gently. Nice and easy. I used the word that maybe they didn't know, and then I said it in a language that they do know. Oh, yeah, bring mommy her shoes. I forgot about those. Anyway, back to you. What were we talking?
You said no because we're looking for quality husbands.
Yeah, so
Keep going.
a 27-year-old should be maturely, thank you, if you could drop them right there. Thank you, dear. Maturely light years ahead of you. If we have no water, put water in your
That's what I
boat.
was thinking. I was like, 30 is real close. I was like, what if, I'm like, dang. If I'm looking like for 3-year-long flings, man's gonna be 30. You know what age could we get married at? 30. Imagine he wants to get married to me, and I'm just like, oh, this was just like a little 3-year fling.
Yeah, and that's you thinking tense. Oh, did I have you pegged when I said this is how your personality is? Or was I off? Did I know who you were?
I am very calculated, and I feel like I gotta act like I'm not calculated to make other people feel comfortable.
Yeah, you have to dumb yourself down to be around
like,
people.
Like I can't make it seem like
It's
I.
exhausting.
It is, because it's just like I low-key feel crazy.
Yeah, because you don't think like everybody else. It's a family gift. Hey, what are you doing? No, Kaden, you asked to put water in your boat. No, you asked to put water in your boat. Why are you over there towards the trampoline now? She's trying to stop her clothes from being wet, which is what should have been communicated, not snatching the hose and saying stop. But I understand the urgency.
Can we just turn it off and get back to what we were
Put the
talking
water
about?
in your boat. Why are you cleaning your feet off while you stand in mud? It makes no sense, son. Put the water in your boat. Kaden. They don't listen. See, this is what happens when you stop beating your kids. Kaden. I gotta laugh at myself.
Scorpion. I'm too scared to scratch it.
Oh, damn, that's a big
Ooh,
ass
I like
scorpion, too. Man, somebody's gotta pay for this damn scorpion treatment. Our lives are scorpion